Hey all, so we are about to start a session on setting up Selenium Grid inside the Jenkins. So first we'll see how we can do the Jenkins installation on Windows machine, and then we'll go for setting up a Selenium plugin inside the Jenkins to set up the Selenium Grid. So let's get started. So to start with Jenkins installation, first we need to go to Jenkins site. So on Google you can simply search for Jenkins downloads, and then you should be able to see the first site as jenkins.io. Just go to this site, go to the download sections, and here you can see there are two kind of build available. First one is stable build and the other one is the regular release. This is on weekly basis, these builds are updated, so preferably you should go for stable release. So to download the respective installer, you just need to make sure that you are picking as per your OS version. So for example, I am using Windows, so I'll go for Windows installer, and once I'll click on that Windows installer, we should be able to see the download Windows installer package, and you can save and then do the installation. As I already have Jenkins downloaded in my machine, I will cancel this. To start with the installation, I'll go to my downloads folder, and here I should be able to see the downloaded Jenkins MSI file. And to start with the installation, I'll click on this file, and then you will be able to see this UI where you just simply need to provide the folder wherever you want to install. As I'm using the default setup, I'm going with the default settings. And if you are planning to host your Jenkins on some server or on some user domain, then you can provide the respective detail. As I am just trying to do this installation on my local, so I am just picking the option as run service as local system. So this is just for demo purpose, as generally that is not recommended. And here you can go with the default port if you want, or you can change the port based on the port available. So Jenkins supports 8080 port by default. If you want to change the port, you can simply change the numbers like 8081, 8082 or any other port, whichever port your organization allows. So once the port is tested, I can go, and again I am just going with the default settings, and this is the error which you can see. So fail to find the Java compatible program on the machine. So to overcome this problem, what you need to do is you just need to install the Java version. Once JDK is successfully installed, we can again resume the installation. Once port availability is tested, we can go on next, and make sure you are using the JDK or JRE version as 1.8 or 11, because Jenkins supports only these two versions of Java. And then you can click on next, and then you can get started. So this installation will take a bit of time, and once this installation is completed, user will be redirected to the browser. As installation is completed, now we are redirected to this page, and this page says that your initial admin password is placed at this directory location. So you can directly go to this location and pick the password. This will be the initial admin password, and then later on you can reset your password. One more thing, that you can go to the Jenkins installation directory. As I have 64-bit machine, my directory will be like in under program files. If you are using 32-bit, then it will be under program files x86. So I'll go inside the Jenkins directory, and here if there is any error, you can see the error logs here. Now you can go to this folder, and here you can see this file as initial admin password. You can copy the password and paste it here. Click on continue. So you can go with either default setup, or you can install your plugin as per your need. So for now I am just going with the install suggested, and this process again will take some time, so let's wait for this process to be completed. So once installation is done, we will be landed up on this page where I can create my own user. So I will click on start using Jenkins, and we will be landed upon this dashboard page. So to set up the Selenium grid, you need to go to manage Jenkins and then manage plugins, and available plugins, and here you need to search for Selenium. So you need to select this plugin and install without restart, as I don't want to restart my Jenkins as of now. So once you have installed the Selenium grid plugin, you should be able to see the Selenium grid in the left panel on the dashboard page. So once you'll go on this dashboard Selenium grid page, you should be able to see the configurations and the status as online, and by default it goes on localhost 4444 port. And to set up a slave server, like master is already set, so I'll create a new configuration as slave and so at the bottom you can see that WebDriver node configuration settings are given, and you can give the number of browser required for your execution. So number of sessions also you can manage here. For example, here for Internet Explorer there is one session given, and for Firefox 5 sessions, and for Chrome maximum 5 instances will be running at a time. So 5 and 1 instances given here. So I'll leave everything as a default setting, but for Chrome it asks for the Chrome driver path. So similarly you can provide the driver path for Firefox and Internet Explorer as well, if you are keeping your driver at a specific path, and then you need to save the configuration. So in case you don't provide the path for the Chrome driver, it won't be able to find the Chrome driver for execution purpose. So for now I am just saving this as a default setting, and this will become a slave configuration or slave node, you can say. So once this is done, I'll go to node matching configuration, and where master was already set up only. Now I'll go to master, and here we can see the number of instances and version. As we didn't specify anything, that version is not showing up here, but for now I can start the default settings, and the browser, the slave node will become active, and it will start running the defined instances of the browser. So let me go to the home page and Selenium grid. So I have to restart this hub. So on restarting, it should be able to show you all those configurations here. So by default, as we know that it goes on localhost 4444 port. So let me go on localhost 444 port, and if you'll see here, so the registered remote driver is running, and these are the browser instances which you can see here, and similar configuration can be seen on grid console, where you can see all the details related to this configuration, and that's it. Now wherever you are doing your execution, you need to provide them the hub path in your execution like this, as it is mentioned here. So if I'll go on hub page, this should be the configuration you should be able to see, and yeah, so this is the expected JSON which should be present here, and this is the configuration, and this is the Selenium grid is now up and running. Now you can integrate this with your automation. So thank you guys, take care.